The seat of supremacy is back. Yo, give yourself a hand, man. I just want to say, I don't even know what episode number this is. I really don't. I'm trying not to keep up with the numbers. I'm just enjoying it, being just immersed in the now with the great people that I'm meeting and building relationships with. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just really just focusing and having a concentrated effort on that. And I think when I do that, like, everything just falls into place. Mm-hmm. Everything just falls into place. So today we are with Kimberly, owner of Contouring Body Bar. Now, the episode is called Shapeshifting. The reason why I named it Shapeshifting is because the innovative way that she does her business, I was very intrigued by it when I first met her, because I honestly never seen anybody who did it this way in this area. And also it was a holistic, she had a very strong holistic background as a wellness coach, and the way that she does her skill set naturally really intrigued me. So we built the relationship, me and Kim, we built the relationship based off holistic, based off herbalism, holistic, herbal medicine, you know what I'm saying, wellness. And I feel like this is a good highlight on the physical element of wellness by way of what you do for women in their weight loss journey, as well as emotional too, because it helps build their self-confidence and self-concept and self-image. Their self-imaginative goes up with the work that you do. You're a true light worker. And we want to talk about it today. We want to highlight you today, because I love what you do. And I just wanted you to start off by, like, just break down some of your background, some of your story behind your credentials and what it is that you do for the people, for women. Okay.
Hi, everyone. I'm Kimberly. I'm Kimberly Nicholson. I'm actually Durhamite. I love Durham. So born at Duke. I got 3 boys. They're grown, all born at Duke. 2 grandkids, also born at Duke. So I am a diehard Duke Durhamite.
Bull City.
Okay. Yeah, Bull City. And then I moved back to Durham maybe about 5 years ago. I bought a condo downtown, so I'm in Durham. I love Durham. My business is
from where? Where'd you move from?
Well, I've been all over. I lived in New York City for a little while, Brooklyn, Raleigh. I was in Raleigh, Ghana. I traveled to Miami. People think I live there. I usually go like once a month.
Right.
For a vacation. Yeah. That's my getaway.
Right.
But I've traveled all over the world, but really just kind of Raleigh, Ghana, Cary, just kind of been in the triad. I stayed in New York for a little while. Didn't really, New York is great, it's fine, but once I got a taste of Florida, that was it for me.
Right, the weather's just,
that's my go-to whenever I can get away. I love what I do. So basically my experience is, like I said, I was working for Duke Hospital for about 5 years, and also UNC. So I work for both companies. I love Duke though, but they're both great, but I'm a Duke. I love Duke. So I'm a registered medical assistant, over 5 years experience. I'm also a licensed esthetician, and I'm a wellness coach. So when I was at Duke, I pretty much, as a float, I worked for Duke Endocrinology, which teaches, a lot of system. Right, a lot of the clients had diabetes.
Oh wow!
And like I said, when I was working in the field, I looked at it different from now.
Yes.
But the endocrinologists work on, they treat diabetes, and all of that comes from the food, right?
Right.
They even got it so advanced now that they give you like a beeper, and it pumps the insulin through your body throughout the day. It reads your levels through like a digital machine, and it pumps the insulin in you. That's how bad this food thing is getting, to the point that they're now having to develop stuff to just pump it through you all day. That is crazy. But endocrinology, gastroenterology, I work for, that's a GI doctor, which we do a lot of colonoscopies and colon cleanses. Once again, all this stuff is coming from polyps on the intestines that's coming from the food.
Right, right.
Processed food that doesn't process properly, and the residue from the toxins causes disorders. Causes disorders.
Dysbiosis. Did they ever address the food?
None
when you were
of
working
the
in
stuff,
departments?
I looked at it like that. All I did was run tests all day, clients.
Of course not. Right?
Yeah, they did.
I just wanted to point that out.
Right, and that's crazy, because I look back and I'm like, wow, because if you notice, and you guys could tell me, like, do your doctor's office near have a nutritionist in the office? Because they took them out.
Of course not.
Yeah. They took them out. So growing up, we used to go to the doctor. As soon as you see your doctor, you have to go see the nutritionist because you can talk about these things because that's where it's coming from.
Right.
All that's been taken out. Duke ENT, I worked for internal medicine, urgent care, pediatrics, weight loss. I worked for a lot of companies, as far as Duke, I floated. But my specialty was urgent care because urgent care is like a mini emergency room. They just come in and then you got to diagnose. And then urgent care as a medical assistant and also nurses, we have more. We test you based on your symptoms. So when you come in with a symptom, I already have a protocol. I can start the test. The doctor had to sign off on it. That was cool. But Duke, I worked for. I love Duke. Then I worked for Dr. G Weight Loss. Dr. G's Weight Loss. I ran this Cary location and the Briar Creek. I used to brag about that job.
That's the guy on the commercial with the lady.
The lady?
Yeah.
Oh, word it is.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
snap.
Gotcha.
You work for him?
I used to work for
That's what's up.
Yeah, I ran the one in Cary and Briar Creek. They're on the West Palm Beach. There, basically, I didn't even look at it like it was. I helped numerous women with those programs. But basically, we sold drugs. Fentanyl is a drug that suppresses your appetite, but it also causes permanent valve damage to your heart. So I didn't even know that. I was on the medicine one time, and I had chest pains, and my daughter pulled me off it. This stuff is serious. At this time, we gave you a book this thick about all the foods, and just said, that's your food diary. And we didn't know much about it other than you're supposed to eat this certain type of food. They didn't care about the food. They were just treating,
Gotta write their prescriptions.
Yeah, write the prescription, which is now you gotta treat that too.
Yeah.
But I didn't look at it then, because like I said, they pay you. I'm there to do what you pay me to do.
So when did it hit
which is
you?
run
When did
tests.
you have the epiphany?
So I was working at Duke UNC. I always worked kind of like two jobs. I like the 12-hour shifts, boom. So then I was always on my little own weight loss journey because I was like 225. My before picture, I was like 225. And so I said, okay, I got to do something about this. So I hired a personal trainer here in Durham. And then I was just working out, trying to lose weight. Right. And following the basic meal plan. I could lose it, but not like I was supposed to. Like it just wasn't losing. I don't have any health problems. So it's like, what's going on? And then it hit me that, well, it still didn't hit me yet. I was just working out and just eating moderate. Yeah. Okay, boom. So then the trend comes, COVID comes, and everybody's like, oh my God, now COVID is here. We can't get out. What are we going to do? So I was in that same little trend. So I was like, well, everybody's having surgery. All my friends were having surgery. Wow. And I say all my friends and family were having surgery. Everybody's having surgery. So I said, well, maybe I need to have surgery too. So I said, okay, what a time to do it. It's during COVID. It's not really busy. My job, I can get away from it. Let's do surgery. So I signed up to do the mommy makeover in Miami. So, like I said, I had an emotional moment where I was just praying, and then God just kind of hit me. It was like, don't do the surgery. Literally driving down guest road, I just got emotional, started crying. I was like, I'm not gonna do it. And this is crazy, y'all. The next week, after me saying I'm not gonna have surgery and I didn't do it, I had a client come into my office that went to the same medical facility in Miami, had surgery, and they had complications. One of their breasts was bigger than the other.
Whoa.
Yeah, and that was crazy. I was like, you went where? Exact same practice. This is crazy how God put these people in my circle. How ironic is it that this lady comes in and had surgery the exact same place I was about to go, but I decided not to.
And how ironic you get that revelation, that you get that download, like they like to call it, right before, like you're driving down the road and emotionally you're like, I'm not going. And then when you say that, you meet that person that had that complication with the that's not a coincidence. That's not a coincidence.
I know. Came into my office because had I had the surgery, I wouldn't have been able to treat that client because I would have been out for a while. So I wouldn't even have that revelation. But so I decided not to, and I decided just to keep doing it the way I was doing it. So what hit me was the food. So my trainer wanted me to go a week with just doing fruits and vegetables only. And I was like, fruits and oh no way, how can I do that? Like I grew up eating, I'm a country girl, you know what I'm saying? Grew up in Vance County, Henderson, so we eat bacon, chitlins, like I'm a country girl. I ate it all. And it didn't resonate with me even growing up. Some of the kids, and no offense, but mainly my Caucasian sisters and brothers, they would come to school with their lunch already made. They wouldn't eat the cafeteria food. And it never hit me why they not eating it. Because their parents knew that, and it was mostly, my Caucasian friends, to be just transparent. And I never thought about it till now that I'm like, you guys to bring your own food. All this free food is here. We had the pizza. All that stuff was processed.
Wow.
And it was cheaper for them to get. So that didn't hit me till later. But anyway, so how I stumbled across that it was the food that I was eating. Even though I did just fruits and vegetables for a week, I'm like, okay, I dropped the weight now. Okay, it was when I changed the way I was eating. And then I started still making small change, but I didn't have the knowledge that I have now. So when I got it, it was when I said, I got in school, I finished up esthetician license, and I'm like, okay, I need to do my own skincare product. As I was working on doing my own skincare product, doing my research, that's when I found a preservative peel that I can buy for about, I shouldn't even tell y'all this, but it's 15.
Insider information.
I mean, it's $15 on the Amazon
And
for
what-
a
and what is
preservative.
it? And what-
It's a preservative.
Oh, right, for your, like an enzyme, right?
So no, okay, so yeah. So say you come to my clinic and I do an avocado mask on you, and I use real avocado.
Yeah.
It's only good for 24 hours.
Right.
But if I put this preservative peel in there and crush it up, you can use it for a year.
Oh, wow.
I can crush it up, make the paste out of it.
preservative.
All you gotta do is
But the
add water.
preservative is what, though?
It's chemicals.
Right.
It's the chemicals that's causing inflammation in your body and also cancer.
Right.
But the FDA approved it because they said if you only put a certain amount, the amount that's in there is the size of a pin. That's not going to hurt
Lord.
you.
Right.
But what happens is people are overusing product
Right,
or
right.
not using it correct. But at the same time, it's in there. It shouldn't even be an option to be in there.
Right. Whoa.
You need that shelf life.
Whoa.
That's what that's for.
Yeah.
But it also causes chemicals and inflammation in the body. So when I stumbled across the preservative, that's when it started hitting me with all these different foods of the GMO, the GMO foods and stuff. And that's when I lost my mind. I'm like, are you serious? So then it came to a point where, and my clients, I just got them to calm down because they were like, well, what do we eat? So I have my clients, we scan our foods before we eat them. We have an app. I have an app that they use, and I know everybody's kind of like, I don't want to do all this work. Well, it's very simple. It's either thumbs up or thumbs down.
Yeah.
Okay.
And thumbs up meaning it's real food. You can drink it. You can eat it. Thumbs down, when it gives you the thumb down, it's going to also give you the red letterings of the ingredients of that product, and that's what's processed.
The bioengineered.
Bobby Flay, you know Chef Bobby Flay? Chef Bobby Flay has an app called Bobby Approve, and he already tested these foods through the laboratory, and if it's something that you're taking that's not on there, you submit and he'll get back to you, give him about a month, and he'll test in the laboratory. So we test our soap, we do skincare products, we do everything, because everything is pretty much processed.
Absolutely.
Again,
I mean, also got with titanium dioxide. You got light. I mean, you can hit www.mysupremewellbeing for all natural soap with no chemicals though, if you're into that. But all soap in the store, you're gonna get chemical in the soap. So we can scan. I believe we probably can scan every soap in the store. It's gonna come back thumbs down if that's what there's no soap without no chemicals in it.
Yeah.
No, is it? That's the soap.
I mean, that's the soap, because
Don't
like
drop
you said, it took me 30 minutes to an hour yesterday in Whole Foods just to find crackers to go, because I stopped eating cheese and crackers, but then I saw one of my clients, so I shared them out, they shared back with me. They go, oh, I found a cheese that's approved, because I only do like coconut milk, I do agave, honey, still moderate, because it has fructose, and you gotta be real careful with this stuff. So I scan everything.
I was gonna ask you about coconut milk real quick because I'm trying to do like this coconut milk, coconut water type thing. So back to that. So most of that has the preservative in it to keep it on the shelf. Because I'm thinking like, kind of like what you said with the avocado, it only has a certain, maybe a few days. So how do you go about purchasing coconut milk or coconut water from?
You gotta scan it. I get a milk. There's only one. So I have very few things I can eat because I scan everything. Like I said, it took me an hour in Whole Foods to find some crackers to go with my cheese in Whole Foods.
I'm thinking they got a wider selection.
They're terrible. They even
Whole
worse.
Foods, y'all got seedless.
Yo,
Whole Foods, y'all got seedless fruit in the organic section.
Yeah, Whole Foods, Fresh
calling them
Market.
out.
No, they really. I mean,
Nah, for real.
it's
like,
real. I go in
for
there
real,
sometimes
man.
live. It's on Facebook, and I go scan it, and I be like, look, y'all see, I'm in here scanning these foods. It's taking me 30 minutes to find something to eat because it says organic, it says non-GMO, plant-based. As soon as I scan it, thumbs down. So it's a gimmick. It's a gimmick, and they know.
You ever rock with Sprouts? You ever go to Sprouts? Sprouts is to me a little bit better than Whole Foods.
I haven't been over there in a while though.
It's just so far out a little bit, but.
Do you have a database of all of these things? Are you building like your own type database? Say like these are.
The app is
Kimberly
going to
approved
save it.
foods?
Well, I let Bobby do the hard work.
Okay.
Because like I said, my main thing is working my machines and helping them detox
Okay.
and lose the weight. I can't do it all. And like I said, that app, he already done the hard work. So all you got to do is just scan, and it keeps it. It keeps your scan history in there.
Okay.
So when my clients come in, I give them...
The Bobby app.
Yeah, you got to get the Bobby app because I scan my coconut milk. There's only one coconut milk that I can do, and it's actually all I think it's out of, I forgot who makes it. It's a Spanish one.
Okay.
So it's the only one that I can use. The rest I'm a process.
So that's Compare Foods?
Harris Teeter has it.
Harris Teeter has it. Okay.
Yeah.
Or like, but a brother like you know, you probably should make your own, and you can get coconuts from Food World. Sometimes they do have coconuts at Whole Foods, like real coconuts. Sprouts has them, and then you crack it and then use the meat, and you can probably make your own milk. That's probably the safest way.
I don't have a problem with that.
And so for me, a lot of my clients are fast food. I have a lot of my girls. I have to like. When you come to my office, the first thing we do is a consultation. Okay. So I look at your body fat percentage. So I look at the visceral fat, how much fat is around your organs. If it's higher than 11, automatically I know you need to be on my meal plan because you're eating all the processed foods and that is built up around your organs. I look at your subcutaneous fat. It needs to be under 26%. If it's higher than that, we got some work to do because that's the fat that protrudes out of your body. I look at their water percentage. It needs to be 45 or higher. So I recommend that you do half your body weight in ounces. If they come in, their water is low, I already know that we got to take a first week and just work on the meal plan, detox with the detox teas and stuff.
Right.
And then I have to up their water. They need to drink more water because you have to drink the water to flush those toxins out. So that's the first thing we do is a body consultation. You got to come in and let's talk about how you eat, how you work out. I look at your levels, your protein levels, how many calories. Most girls, well, for example, one girl was at 1,600 calories a day to maintain her weight.
Okay.
That's what the scale tells. It's a smart scale. So she needs to drop it by 300 calories to lose weight.
Wow.
And that's really simple. It's I mean, the app does it all.
And is it, you were talking to me about how her equipment actually, it stimulates the lymph system too. I wanted to talk to you about the lymph system because and I was doing some studying on the lymph system.
She has so many layers.
So she's so layered. But when you see her equipment on in her videos and the stuff that she's using, and it makes sense because with the lymph system is these things called lacteals, and then the lacteals are like little vessels in your lymph system in your small intestines that help dietary fat move through the bloodstream. So, but her equipment stimulates the lymph system in order to move that fat around, and also to help. It helps the lymph system helps your small intestines move the vitamins and the minerals around in your bloodstream, which is going to fight off the pathogens. So the lymph is really like the immune system. I mean, it is. You know, it's
It's a toxin.
Something I go with my colleagues. What's the difference between the lymph system and the immune system? Aren't they one system functioning together?
Correct. Yeah. So your lymph. So we have
systems.
probably about 600 nodules in our body with the lymph system, and it takes over our whole entire body. So that's how you filter out your toxins. So they call it the dump system.
Right.
So
cellular waste, like cellular waste.
Toxins from free radicals and also from the food.
Okay.
So we get a lot of free radicals too, just being in the environment. And then also the foods.
That was my graduate research.
The free radicals, yeah.
The reactive oxygen species.
And that's stuff you can't. It's hard to fight because that's in the that's in the environment.
They float because they're just floating around the free
Nah, that's inside.
Just free radicals.
Just you metabolizing oxygen creates the species,
The free radical, that's what
the reactive oxygen species.
Oh, the oxidative stress? Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I do is, with the lymph system, we remove toxins. I have machines that help you remove toxins. So your lymph system doesn't work on its own. It has to be stimulated, okay? And then it goes one way, and then inside they have these little, branches, but this is how they look. So that you have to push them out.
Right.
Okay, you have to push them out. That's why
and your equipment does that? Is that how you
I do
stimulate
it manually, and I have equipment. And I also do the massage. Because it's very, it's a light touch to it. You can't go real hard. Just depends on what I'm doing and how the person looks. Or they have A lot of clients have lymphedema, where they
Yeah.
have swelling in their knees and, their joints and stuff, and
Right.
that's just where they're not filtering out the toxins out their body. So you got lymph node. You got one here that you can do the face. You have them in your back of your knee, your armpits, and then your groin area. So you have to go in. It's a certain direction you have to go to.
Right.
If you go the wrong
does
direction.
the lymph system help filter out uric acid too, which is built up from eating meat, like uric acid and stuff like toxins
Everything.
like that?
Pretty much all the toxins in your body comes to the capillaries and
Yeah.
stuff. So when your body is like, say you eat a banana, and how you digest the nutrients from it, it comes from the after it processed through the capillaries, and then the rest of what's left, the toxin, it go into the lymph, and it filters out through urine, stool, and sweat. So that's how you lose it, okay? But 90% is mostly your urine. So that's why I want to make sure that they are urinating, drinking enough water to push it out. If you ain't drinking enough water, how do you even push it out?
I have so many questions. Let me ask you about water real quick. So you talked about requiring your clients to drink water. So I got spring water, I got distilled water, I got alkaline water. Like I have all of these different waters. What do you recommend to your clients?
So I was on this.
Tap water?
I was on this kick of alkaline.
Okay.
So we was buying the alkaline water with electrolytes in it and mineral, which is potassium, magnesium, and so my herbalist. This is my herbalist. I got him on my team now. So he was saying just do natural spring water. It's already naturally alkaline, and my clients love you for that because now they're saving themselves $100 a month or more because we're not buying the gimmicky alkaline. We're doing natural spring water, and it's much more refreshing. So I have them do natural spring water, but if they want to do the alkaline water, I just let them know that they need to go to a co-op store to get it, because real alkaline water comes pumped out the machine right away. It needs to be in a glass, and then the alkaline levels, you see it as it's pumping through. So if you really want the alkaline water, the Keegan, you can do the research on that. But right now I have everybody on just natural spring water, because I don't want them drinking out of water bottles, because my research on that, you do get a small percentage of the plastic out the water bottle is in the water bottles when you buy them. So I don't like the water bottles. So whatever they can do to try to get clean spring water is fine. Or they do have these companies. The machine is about $2,000-$3,000. Most people don't want to invest in it, of course, but you can buy the alkaline machine. But alkaline water is better because it hydrates you faster. I like room temperature versus cold.
Okay.
And so you do want to make sure that you're doing your water. So half your body weight in ounces is what we should be doing. Okay. So the smaller you are. So when they come in, I do that consultation on them before I even touch you. Sometimes depending on where they are, with how they eat and work out, I have them detox the first week. I won't even touch them with my machines, because you're not going to see a good outcome. Because what we do is my machines bust the fat cells, and then when it busts the fat cells, it liquefy them, and it leads through sweat, urine, and stool. So mainly urine. So if you're not drinking enough water, you're likely not working out. So you're not sweating, and you're probably, if you're not eating healthy, you're probably constipated, or not eating right.
A lot of people constipated.
A lot of reasons, but like I said, the food is the major thing. That once I get those girls to change how they eat, my meal plan, I'm on what you call OMAD diet. I'm on an OMAD diet, which is not easy to do. It's where you fast. I eat like 12 o'clock. I eat between 12 and 6. I don't eat after the sun go down, and I try to go as far as I can to lunchtime. And so I do one meal a day. Some people say it's not healthy, but if you research, it's the healthiest meal on earth. But you can't just walk yourself and do it. I have them eat every 3 hours small meals. Their mealtime is at 3. And then at 6 o'clock, I give them a snack. And if they still hungry for nighttime cravings, I give them a smoothie they can make with spinach and mint
How do you feel
leaves.
about using eating or juicing, using fruit water from fruit to flush the system with like the H3O, the H3O2 kinds, as opposed to water, because the water does flush it more, but the water from fruit also flushes you too. But would that be, for your clients, would that be too much?
I have my client base, so I'm mainly known for weight loss. And like I said, my biggest client is 300 pounds. Okay. And then I have some bikini body competition models that plateau. I have girls come in, got abs and everything. But most of my clients are 200 and up,
Yeah.
200 to 300 pounds. So for them, I don't want to run them away because I went through my own journey. That's why everybody's different. So if you come in and you weigh 252 and you don't eat healthy, my main concern is what are you eating, and what can we do? What do you like in that? Like, what's the problem? Like, we got to figure out what's going on.
Right.
So if they say I juice, fine, that's perfect. If you're doing juicing, I'm okay with that. I want to see you do anything versus fried foods all the time, processed sweets and snacks. Like, I'm basically trying to just get them to scan their foods and make better choices. Okay. And most of the time, people know their weakness. You know, they know what it is. It's just them getting that detox. I do an infrared sauna. They burn 1,000 to 3,000 calories just in that infrared sauna. 1,000 to 3,000 calories in that sauna. They love the sauna. They up your dopamines, make you feel happier. Helps with cellulite treatment. You lose inches, pounds, and you detox. You pull toxins. It stimulates the lymphatic system.
Okay.
So the lymphatic system is stimulated by exercise. Okay. Yeah. Exercise. Believe it or not, the clothes you wear, you don't want to wear nothing too tight. Everybody got on tight clothes. That messes up. Yeah, it messes up your lymphatic system. Unless you got on compression stockings, which promote circulation because of a health issue. Tight clothes are not good for you. Tight bras.
Because the lymph fluid can't
So the
flow.
brothers shouldn't wear the
cannot
medium
flow.
shirts. We shouldn't wear medium shirts.
Not too tight. It's going not too tight.
So
Messes
the
up
body
your lymph.
workout.
Yeah, not supposed to.
Wow.
Your clothes, what you're eating,
Because
alcohol.
how they sell it is, though, their armors, how they sell it is, it's helping your circulation. Those tight, yeah, that's how they sell it. Like, you know, the Under Armour and all that. But it's still, it's kind of, it's nylon. It's like gas. So you really shouldn't be wearing it anyway. You shouldn't be really wearing nothing but really cotton.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because
So you mentioned all these calories a lot. So like I guess normal standard textbook nutrition say you need to have like about 2,000, 2,500 calories a day.
It depends on your weight.
Okay.
And what you're trying to do. So like when I said when the girl come in and she's maintaining 1,600 calories and she wants to lose weight, she's gonna take 300 off that. Okay. So you basically, everybody's different. Then a man, you know, y'all gonna be different. Y'all more muscle than women. But I don't have them count calories because, like I said, I'm dealing with fast food clientele, so I got to make it easy for them because I'm trying to get them a reason why they should go home, like you said, make your own coconut milk. I know that they're not going to have the time for that. A lot of, and I have professionals. I have scientists that are clients, doctors, PAs that are my client, nurses. Like I have educated people. They know this stuff, but some of the stuff sometimes. You'd be surprised what people know and don't know. This is when I was like, man, you know, I really love these because I'm realizing that even the clientele, these people have more knowledge than me. I mean, I'm not a doctor, you know what I'm saying? But I have a client that's a PA. So it's kind of like...
I mean, just because you're a physician don't mean you know how to heal.
Well, like you said, the discipline, and sometimes they just don't have the knowledge. You know.
But you can have a lot of knowledge.
Training specific.
What Carter G say, 2 types of education, one that you're taught and the other that you taught yourself, that you teach yourself. Like they're very knowledgeable, but in the sense of healing, in the sense of wellness and well-being, and all the elements of that, there's no harmony there. They don't understand the real act of healing. You can have knowledge of how medicine works, how you can clear symptoms, how anatomy works, how the body functions. But if you still have the habits and the knowledge of, if you have knowledge but you have the habits that counteract the knowledge.
Well, another thing is this, though. The insurance companies tell them how to treat these clients.
Yeah.
So if you come in with a cold, instead of me giving you a holistic approach, I already know I can't get paid unless I write this prescription because it's already a protocol by Cigna saying you have to treat this person this many times before you can do this, do that. They already have directions on what to do.
But we're talking about self. We know they program to send you to Big Pharma.
Yeah.
But when it comes to their self, the program is so deep that they still use that same system on their self.
On their self.
Because they trust it so much. And they're coming to you and they like, wow, like, I never knew about this, but it's like they never let go of that trust.
Right.
You know, from how they were trained. But I mean, it doesn't mean that they're not knowledgeable, but I can understand how people now are being more skeptical about going to physicians. Because a lot of them, they're realizing like they're becoming their own, like this don't make no sense. Like if I break my arm or I break my ankle or something, I'm going to the doctor. But outside of that, I like my holistic health, my general health, like people are like, nah, I don't try. It's been going on with us for a while. Subconsciously, we don't really know why, a lot of us, but there's no trust there because they're not putting it back into us. They're putting it back into big pharma.
Right.
Like writing those
right.
like they got to write certain scripts. They have to make certain quotas. You know, so at the end of the day, it's just kind of like I see how I feel like with us being in wellness and in holistic medicine, I feel like we could ride with nurses and doctors, and we're both are missing an arm and a leg by not working together. But they would never really work closely with us because it's counteractive to the profit.
I've had a doctor tell me that, oh, you do the meal plans and all that stuff and walk with them, and I said, I'm not doing all that. He told me real soon, I'm not, and he has the same machines and stuff that I do, but he was like, I'm not doing all that.
And so we haven't even got into like all your machines. Like I know you mentioned like the sauna, you mentioned like the lymphatic thing, you mentioned like the body scan, but you have also like went real deep into like the diet, you know, those types of things. So do you ever find it with your clients when you do that initial consultation that if they follow that type of thing that they don't have to go to the machines? Or is it always a path to the machines?
It's always so my machines are also custom made. I deal with the manufacturing company.
Okay.
So I'm not just buying a machine and working it. Like my machines are custom made. I teach the courses with my machines.
Okay.
So I know like the internal what my machine does. So these machines have been around for years. Like I said, my mom about 72. She said when she was a little girl, body contour was trending then, but people didn't know what it was, and it's very expensive. So only rich people did, or celebrities. When COVID hit, it got more trendy. So for me, everybody run their facility different, how they want to do it. Some girls just do the machine, and then you're on your own as far as your eating and diet. Well, you have to eat right and work out with the services that I do. If not, you know, it's a natural. So once I get rid of those fat cells, they don't come back unless you put them back, which is through the food and the eating and stuff. So get your ultimate outcome, so the cavitation is actually called lipocavitation. Lipo means fat, cavitation means to liquefy. That's one of my main machines, but if you have any cardio or vascular disorders, you cannot do it. I take ultrasonic gel, like when the women go have a baby, they put ultrasonic gel
I saw that video.
on their belly.
Yeah.
Yes. So, because what happens is, like I said, the epidermis is the top, then you have the dermis is the middle layer of the skin, and the bottom is the subcutaneous. That's where the fat cells are. To get to those fat cells, I have to put ultrasonic gel. Then my machine goes in, and they create these little bubbles, and they shake, and they bust fat cells.
Oh, man.
So they
What does
liquefy
that feel
them.
like? I got
It
fat
actually feels
busting.
good. It's actually, a lot of people are like that when they come in. They're like, oh my God, this is nice. So I'm not a massage therapist. I'm an esthetician, but it's really a weight loss massage. It's very relaxing.
Okay.
Oh wow.
And then my facility, I have TVs, I have Alexas, and comfortable beds. So when they lay back, they got the TV. They can watch what they want to watch, or they can tell Alexa to play this. And they got red lights on them. Like, they're so relaxed. At times, I'd be like, all right.
So it's more of a relaxing
Why
feeling.
red light?
Red light help with cell turnover and anti-aging. So I put so I put that on.
I thought it was
like
just
a
like
autophagy?
set the mood.
Like autophagy?
Boom, but
Yes.
it's cell
Oh, like cell
turnover.
recycling? That red light does that?
Yes.
I didn't know.
Yeah, that's why I tell people to research before they come to me. When I got them on the phone, I'm like, look, let me send you this information.
Yeah.
I want them to research so they know. Come and tell me. I say the same thing all day. I'm okay with that. I want you to research it, so you come to me, you like, man, Kim got this, Kim got that. I research it. It works. It's been around for a long time. I'd like to say FDA approved, but FDA, what don't they approve these days?
Right.
But it's been around for a long time. But so I create, like I said, I work with the manufacturing companies, and I created my own machines. And so cavitation is lipocavitation. After I bust those fat cells, you have to drink enough water to urinate it out. Your ultimate outcome is 3 to 5 days. Some girls do lose same day, because their body kick those toxins out, So that's the cavitation. Everybody's not eligible for that, like I said, but that one I love because it busts those fat cells, get rid of them naturally. They do not come back unless you fill them back up by not eating healthy. So that's why the food is important with the machine. Now, you can do it without the machines, but most of the time they're coming to me because they want that boost. So if you can come to me and I can do a session on you and you drop in 3 to 5 days, even if it's a couple ounces. Some girls same day. One girl yesterday, she dropped 2 ounces. One girl and an inch off their waistline. It's really inch reduction, because you're not gonna get a lot, but because I I develop a program where I implement more than one session into, like you would do the cavitation, and then I do what you call radio frequency. Radio frequency, now this one you really love, it produces heat. It gets hot. So if you don't know what you're doing, you can burn someone.
Like thermogenesis?
Yes.
Is that what it is, thermogenesis?
Well, it's thermogenesis, but what it does, it heats up the cellulite band and tightens it up. It tightens up sand. So you have this is it here, this is your skin. This is the muscle, this is the skin. And then you have fat cells in between, and then you have this band. This is actually the cellulite band. So when you overeat, like these fat cells, when you overeat, you stretch that band.
Okay.
And then you get different levels of cellulite. So no one get rid of cellulite but a doctor. They actually have to cut you and stretch your back. But what I do, reduce the appearance, and you have to see some of my pictures of my clients.
So and it actually, wow. See
the cellulite treatment.
That's amazing.
Wow.
It tightens up that band,
Like,
and it improves the skin. And then I use a lot of, like I said, when you come, you have to fill out paperwork, because I use a lot of green coffee oil. I use vitamin C oil, hyaluronic collagen oil. These are just, so in our skin, we already have those fibers. You hear everybody talking about collagen and hyaluronic acid. Those are fibers that are already in our skin. As you get 25 and older, each year you lose a teaspoon of them. That's what causes wrinkles and sagging of the skin.
Right.
So you have to replenish that by taking collagen supplements.
Taking sea moss.
Definitely sea moss.
Definitely sea moss. Absolutely.
Another plug.
Absolutely.
Sea moss.
www.mysupremewellbeing. You can get your
plug.
wildcrafted
Yes.
Canadian sea moss. But what I was gonna say is, when you said, so the other alternative outside of your services is surge is for cellulite. What was the other alternative?
So and thank you for saying that, because I actually have my girls off the collagen supplements, and I have them doing sea moss for the collagen, because sea moss has collagen in it. So yes, we got them doing the sea moss now because of the vitamins, the 101 vitamins, and it is a great source of collagen.
Yes.
And so the machine that I have tightens up the skin. So this is externally. So outward, I'm treating you, and inward, I need you treating yourself with the collagen supplement, because it's wrinkled skin and sagging skin it's easy to treat, but you gotta it takes about 8 weeks for you to see it. My clients do see it less than that because of the machines. So it tightens up that band, but like I said, to keep it tight, you gotta eat right, because the wrong foods also cause cellulite.
Right.
Okay.
Is all cellulite bad? Can you have like a little bit of it?
Cellulite is fat. It's accumulated fat. You stretch that band. I mean, you got different grades of it. So if you want to see it, it's stretched skin. I mean, most people want to get rid of it. I mean,
like it's like the dented, like it's just fat build up.
It's
in
stretched skin
one,
from expanding those fat cells.
Right. So can you so what about the women or individuals that have lost a lot of weight and they have like this excess skin? And I seen some, and they do a really good job, but how do they get out? Is there no way for them to be able to have surgery? Because they have all the excess skin and there's no way, how can they deal with that?
That's skin. So I have a lot of clients like that too. And so that's the same thing. You have to do more sessions, because if you're gonna do it naturally, you gotta do more sessions. So my cellulite girls, like the lady that I have, man, you got to see this woman. She dropped 18.8 pounds in 3 months, and her cellulite is like almost gone. And she have a lot of fatty pockets. Like, you have to see the picture. But for her, it's more than just that. So we have to work out. Right now I got everybody on resistant bands. At first it was cardio. Now I just finished this book that I love, and I also sell the resistant bands, because you're building muscle and you're doing cardio. Because when you just do cardio, which of course you want to do cardio, but when you only do cardio for weight loss, your muscles go atrophic. So you're losing muscle, then you have that sunken look. Okay, you want to build those muscles, because those muscles is what going to help up your APT, your energy levels, which is coming from your mitochondrial cell.
Right.
The mitochondrial cell is destroyed by eating processed foods. That's why when you eat processed foods, you feel tired and lazy and fatigued. People get headaches. A lot of these, when people come to now, when they come, like I said, I took that little job working for a surgeon. When they come in there with those problems, I could just look at them and already tell it's the food.
Yeah,
I can look at it. Even though I get someone that's skinny that comes in and they have issues, it's still coming from the food.
Right.
Like, what are you eating?
And you know what I noticed when I work out, I feel rejuvenated, but not only just rejuvenated, I feel like euphoric too. And I found, because you're forcing your cells to create more mitochondria. It's not just like a physical thing; it's a cellular thing. So
Right.
like when I notice like if I'm even when I'm tired, like I'm gonna work out tomorrow early in the morning. The next 2 days, I feel great. Like I don't even want to work out again. Like
So-
I mean, because I feel so good,
Right.
I don't want to mess up like the euphoria
Right.
that I'm feeling.
So you know what I do? I tell my girls. So remind you now, I'm telling you, not all my clients, but I do have a large percent of girls that went through the stage I went through, which is no motivation, nothing. So I said, look, give me 5 minutes, just walk around the block, anything to get you started. Because you know when you go, I really want 3 days a week, 30 minutes a day. I mean, I can give it to them raw, but I already know I don't want to run them away. Just give me 5 minutes a day. What you got at the house? Can you do this? Can you do that? Can I get at least 5 minutes a day? But these resistant bands, the ones that I came out with, are called Lazy Girl Workout. You can lay in the bed. I forgot to bring them.
Oh, you was telling me about that.
I meant to bring them. Yeah, Lazy Girl Workout. And I'm just being completely with this
They can get
epidemic,
full
with
body
the
or,
surgery. Everybody want to get surgery. Nobody don't really want to
Really
do it the right way.
people.
I'm trying to make it easy.
And she's but she's innovative with it. She knows how. She's been there from her experience, and she knows how to make it convenient for them to be able to muster up the strength and mentality to get up and work out.
To do
so
it.
it starts. Okay, you want to lay on your back and work out. It's just like we go to the gym. And all the dudes want to do is lay on their back and lift weights, but they really ain't working out, bro. You just anybody can lay on their back and lift weight.
Well,
But when you up
something's
doing,
better
I'm
than
just saying. So that's how they starting off. That's how most people start off thinking. That's how you work out, right? That's your comfort zone. But then you start getting your strength up on that bench. Now, I want to let me get up and do some. Let me do some squats with some soda press. Let me do some CrossFit. Let me do some. You know what I'm saying? Some P90X. I want to. You know what I'm saying? Let me do some calisthenics.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Workouts.
But we started. You started. Most of them started off working out on their back.
Right.
That's how you started off,
Okay.
even with men.
Okay.
You know. But
Okay.
then you find out about calisthenics. Then you find out about CrossFit, and now you like, oh man, this bar, these dips, oh this all right, this. I started off laying on my back though. You know what I'm saying? So what you're doing is very innovative to the mind because it builds the confidence. Oh, I can do this. I'm just laying down in the
Laying down,
bed.
and you working those muscles,
Yeah.
and you work because it's a nice workout. So I have them do their legs. You can lay in the bed, do your legs, and also do your arms at the exact same time. And like I said, I'm trying to like my ideal client. Like when my girls come in, their numbers look all good. I'm like, okay, perfect. I already know you're gonna do good in the program because I don't got to fight you on eating, and you work out. Now I got girls who don't work out and don't eat. I'm here to really combine these girls because these other girls are easy. I could put you over here. Put you on the machine, you're fine, because you're already doing the eating and working out. You're going to see the outcome. These girls over here, I got to get y'all, I had to get y'all from A to B. We can't even get to C. You know, so before I even touch you with my machines, because the machines work. I know my stuff work. I'm confident in my stuff. I got to get your mind conditioned to know you can't be drinking 24 hours after this, because the fat is going to be processing through the liver. And if you're drinking alcohol or something processed, it's going to process that versus the fat.
I like some
Oh
tequila.
wow.
Okay, and if they have to drink, like I had a girl who came and got services, and she said, "I going to a party tonight." I said, "You know you're not supposed to drink. I got to give it to you the rules. But if you do, tequila, because just do a shot, it'll get you there, and then you won't be drinking all the processed stuff from your drinks."
That's interesting. She said.
It is.
She said. But she said, okay, so when you drink, your liver has to process that alcohol out, so it can't focus as
The
much
body's
on the
amazing,
fatty
man.
cells.
The body's amazing.
So when you don't drink, that means that you're going to be able to lose the weight faster and get the fat cells out faster because you're treating your organs right, and your liver is able to process that.
Right.
That's amazing.
And right, and so for me to tell her no, you cannot drink, she would probably be like, I don't even think she's gonna lose the momentum. But guess what? The young lady came Sunday, did the service. She came back Thursday. She said, "Miss Kim, I only had they know I'm a numbers person. I
Okay.
tell them all day. I say, I don't know where y'all went before, but I'm a numbers person.
Okay.
If the numbers not right, I'm gonna call you out because I know my stuff works. I've been doing it too long." And so she dropped a pound or two. She did good. She saw her outcome. But the factors are this. Everybody's different. That's why how you feel like that medical form, your age, your metabolism is slow when you're older. If you got health issues like thyroid issues or something like that, your metabolism is going to be a little slower. There's a lot of factors that you have to look at. So she did good. She's a young girl, no health issues. If she was a young girl with health issues, she might have not saw her outcome in 3 to 5 days.
Yeah.
And so what happens is my girls come to me twice a week, 3 to 5 days apart, and I weigh them in. We weigh them in. I do all the measurements and everything. And so if they're losing, their idea is each time they come in, they lose. And I keep a chart. Everything's I keep everything I run myself like a medical facility, just like Duke. And so I keep everything locked up, confidential, HIPAA. I have all that license. Well, check it out. I do the measurements. So each time you come in, I ask you, what's your goal? Because your goal's not going to be mine, and yours not going to be the same. So you may say, okay, Kim, I'm 200, I want to be 160. I'm 200, I want to be 140. Okay. So when they want into meat, I say, okay, y'all want it faster. It's the food. You're going to have to fast. I can give it to you faster, but I want you to walk your way because you're changing your palate. You're learning how to eat. You're fighting those cravings. You're coming off this sugar, the processed sugars and stuff. And it takes a while. But when I tell you that all my girls are losing weight, everybody's successful.
Yeah.
And I can't tell them.
How does that make you feel?
I feel good.
What kind of fulfillment
I
do you
feel
get from that?
good.
Is that the most fulfilling part of your work?
Yeah.
Is it?
It really is. Because I see them, I see how they look and how they change, and I'm like, man, like, and then, like, I'm a business owner. I've been doing this 3 years, and I have other things that I can do too.
Yeah.
And sometimes the business get a little slow and I want to channel into something else, but every time I do, it hits me back that, man, you are changing people's lives, and
That's why sometimes we have to remind ourselves as entrepreneurs, it's like purpose over profit. It's hard sometimes because it does fluctuate, but it's just like Jonah in the Bible. You can't get away from your purpose. You can try to run all you want. If I tell you to go over here and speak to these people in Nineveh, and you trying to get on this boat and go all the way across the world, like, nah, what's gonna happen is they're gonna throw you off this boat. We're gonna get thrown off that boat, and a fish gonna come get that whole story applies to it's that's why I say entrepreneurship is a spiritual journey, because that even if that story is not technically real, think about how that applies to you in a purposeful life. You can't run from your purpose, even when you want to. When you're trying, it'll always find you because it's already been preordained on your life. So as much as because it does get overwhelming, and sometimes some things do switch up, especially entrepreneurs. Like, dang, is this? We even question, like, is this really what I'm supposed to be? You know this is what you're supposed to be doing. You know it.
Even like meeting you, even the connection with you, because my clients need sea moss.
Yes.
And I was selling the capsules that I get out of the country, and then when I met you, I was like, this is perfect. Do you know my girls love the sea moss?
Really?
Oh yeah.
I'm glad.
The energy is like off the roof. They love it. They love it. And I'm like, man, so God put you in my path. That was perfect, because now I'm able to accommodate my clients on that level as well.
Yes.
So they're getting the energy. They're getting the energy they want, and they're getting the vitamins, and like I said, the collagen.
This is definitely divine alignment between me and Kim, because just how everything played out. Welcome to Supreme Wellbeing. You can visit Supreme Wellbeing at www.mysupremewellbeing.com and get all your holistic products. I have sea moss capsules, burdock root, and also my new publication, a step-by-step guide to improving self-discipline. If you're looking to improve your holistic health, visit my website right now, www.mysupremewellbeing.com. I wanted to add on this book called Ageless Body, Timeless Mind. And I'm like, what you do has a lot to do like with diet, but it has more to do with the mind though. Diet in itself. Because we can get anything that we desire with discipline. Anything we desire in life, we can get it with discipline. And in that book, he talks about how biochemically we don't have to be the age that our mind perceives. Like biochemically, you're not what the calendar or your date says you are.
Correct.
Right?
Right.
But it all depends on like the advice. Like you take it easy on your clients by way of where their mentation is.
Right.
If we can build their mind up to actually say, hey, you know what? What do I really want from this? What do I really see? What is my real mental image of myself, and how much do I really want to get there, and do I even want to surpass that, and how bad do I want it?
Right.
Because once you make that decision, it's all here. The diet is really minute, because that's going to be a part of your lifestyle. You're not even going to think about it.
Right.
That's just going to be a part of you at that point, because in your mind, you're already there. So
Right.
that's what he talks about in that book. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's really he gets really deep. Like he's a biochemist, so
Okay.
like scientist. So you know what I'm saying? I know if you put me onto that delectable, I'm gonna get that one too.
Okay.
But yeah.
So what I also have them do, which I love my SMART scale, is I look at their metabolic age. So when they come in on paperwork, I have their age. So I had a lady come in there last week, 62. Her metabolic age was 36. She have a body of a 36-year-old. And so after I'm not gonna say beat her up, but after I kind of go in her and I go, okay, well, your visceral fat is high. Like some of the levels are high, but guess what? The metabolic age is the metabolic age. So really what age mean is age is the amount of protein and sugars that's in your body.
Whoa.
And it ages you when you pick the wrong ones.
Wow.
When
Say
you
that
pick-
again. Say that again.
Yeah, your age is actually age. What is defined as is the amount of your. It's basically the measurement of your glycation. How are you processing protein and sugars? Are you picking the right protein and sugars? People that pick the wrong protein and sugars have a higher metabolic age than people who don't. Your metabolic age is how old your body is, no matter how old you are.
Right.
So I got 62-year-old women coming in with a body of a 36-year-old.
Woo!
So the hardest part of my job is telling a 36-year-old you have a body of a 62-year-old because you don't eat right.
Whoa.
And a lot of times I don't tell them because I don't know they can't handle that. So I just
And that goes into like the fat around their organs and
that's the
all
fat
that.
around the organs and the subcutaneous fat. And all that is the process of glycation of how they're processing these sugars and proteins and are you picking the right ones. And when I give it to them like that, they be like, I didn't even think of that.
Wow.
Yeah, but so like I said, the hardest part of my job is telling the younger generation that you have a high metabolic age because you're not eating right. But I'm gonna be honest, the older women are killing it right now.
Yeah.
I got 60-year-old women that are coming in. I know I've had at least
What about the
3 or
older dudes?
4. My clientele are men. I don't have many. The
Okay.
ones that do come in,
I don't even wanna get on
they're
this.
decent. They're pretty.
we decent.
They're
Okay,
pretty
I see
decent.
decent.
They're really, the numbers are not that bad.
Okay.
They're not that bad. Y'all not that bad when it comes to the health. As far as what I see, but like I said, I had 90% women.
Yeah.
Okay, so look, I want to get back before you get away. Couple
Okay.
of questions. In terms of health and wellness, so you mentioned esthetician, if I'm saying it correctly.
Yes.
What is it that we can see through our skin that is a measure of our health and wellness? That's one question. I got. I'm gonna let you answer that.
Okay.
I got another one.
So the skin is a telltale as well, but we do have microscopes that when you come to my office, I put you under. I do a cleanse to cleanse like the free radicals off, and then
all
I.
kinds of equipment.
She got it.
I got so much equipment. Y'all won't
She
believe
got
it. When you come,
We
to
got
my
to go up in there, bro.
Yeah, you gotta come. Yeah,
real.
I got equipment just sitting there. Matter of fact, a girl this morning called me, want to buy equipment. I'm like, please come get it. I got so much stuff. I'm ready. I got to get rid of some of the stuff. But I put you on the microscope, and after I do a cleanse, and I can see under your skin, and I can see if it's acne, aging, and it's color coded. So purple, you might have purple here. I mean, dry, oily skin. Like there's this stuff they teach you, but it has to have a microscope that goes on there, and they tell you if it's sun damage or hypopigmentation, and then we treat you like that. We treat you from under the microscope. So visually, when I just look at people's skin, I can tell just by looking at their skin if acne prone, which is usually bacteria. A lot of stuff comes from the food. I can tell if it's acne or is it food. Sometimes it's a reaction to the food, the way it bumps. They
Yeah,
teach
you can
you
tell
that.
all that?
Yeah, we can tell all of that. Yeah, just by feeling, looking. I can tell it's a reaction or is it acne, hypopigmentation, skin, sun damage. Sun damage is a big one. People
Yeah,
get
sun-
sun damage. Check this out. You got to scan your sunscreen lotion too, because it's processed.
Now, so sun damage is that comes from the breaking down. Your skin is breaking down, or the carbon in your skin is breaking down because of the food that you're eating, right? By way of processed food, right?
Processed food
Because
and
your skin cells are weakening,
well,
right?
the sun is the most dangerous thing you have.
Sunbathing.
'Cause the
Sunbathing
UV
is
rays?
dangerous. It's the number one.
dangerous?
It's the number one anti-aging thing to do. So the sun ages you. So you really don't supposed to go out like mid-morning, like from 10 to 12. And don't quote me on that. You can look it up. But it's like that 10 to 12 zone. You're not supposed to be outside.
Now, is that because of how the planet is now?
because the way the
Or
sun.
is that how, because of the UV rays, because of
Yeah.
global warming? Wow.
So my machine, the infrared therapy, you get all the benefits from the sun except for UV. UV
Wow.
is what does the damage, and it causes. And honestly, if you have melanin in your skin, it does protect you a little more. It will protect you more than someone without.
Okay.
But the UV rays is just too much now.
Yeah, well, I have to
of-
research that part. I just know that, in esthetician school, I was like, well, are white people's skin the same as black? Because we have the melanin. And my teacher said, it's all the same. Well, we can get the same diseases, but it's not the same. You can tolerate the sun more than I can because I have less melanin in my skin. Melanin does protect us. We can't fight that.
Even
that's
with the
what it is.
UV
It's a
damage,
pigmentation.
even with UV damage, like because it's not the same atmosphere as it was 10, 20, 30, 45, 50 years ago. I would imagine that it's different now.
Well, that part I have to
global
research.
warming,
I
right?
can't say for sure. I just know that the food has changed.
That's facts.
Okay?
That's facts.
So they used to get away with putting this much chemical in. Now they're getting away with this much.
Right.
Okay? So the environment part, I'm not sure, but the food is bad.
It makes sense because the processed food has to have something to do with what's going on with your skin cells, because a lot of these younger teenagers, like, why y'all got on hoodies talking about they're hiding from the sun, so they're wearing hoodies in the summertime.
Okay.
Like, you didn't, like, a lot
Makes
of
sense.
yeah, like they don't want to be in the sun.
That's and if you ever go to
And
Florida,
it's the food. It gotta be the food making you want to do, because you can't handle the sun so much.
Well, you don't want the sun. The sun is not good for you. Number one,
I don't
you
know
get
about
your
that.
the vitamin D.
I don't know. You get a lot of minerals and
the
millions and billions
vitamin
of
D.
minerals from sun.
It's for your skin. The sun is the number one anti-aging. So you just got to be careful by. It's a certain time. Like I said, it's a time zone
that's right.
where
Yeah,
it's more
Because
detriment.
they do say
than
come like in the
Intensity.
morning.
Yeah, it's a time now.
Yeah.
Now they teach us that in school.
Yeah.
So I'm a sun person, you know that. But I had to scale back, like wear a hat, wear sunglasses,
Right,
because that's what's causing skin cancer. So yeah.
But like you said, it might be by way because of the and the reason why I'm saying that is because it's not the same sun as when we were in Nile Valley civilization. Like, it's not the same sun as before we was producing nuclear power plants for nuclear weapons, or digging oil in the middle of the ocean, or all this animal agriculture and dairy farms. So I think they're basing that off the research of the world now, of a damaged Earth.
Yeah, it's damaged.
You know what I'm saying? Not off the sun of us being the sun people. You know what I'm saying? So that would make sense.
Okay.
And in certain times, I did see some research on that. Of course, that is like sun gazing, like right when the sun, as opposed to it being like
It's putting
the
out more
highest in the sky.
toxins, yeah.
It makes a lot.
But it's great for vitamin C.
Yeah.
So I just, as far as from an esthetician, I just because sun damage is hard to treat.
It is.
It's hard to treat, and then cancer. Like I had a lady had a nodule on her nose, and came for a facial, but she's waiting on the outcome of the biopsy. I mean, it's not pretty at all. Like, you'll know it when you have something. So the skin, for me as an esthetician, like you said, it is a little harder than it used to be because of the food. A lot of times it's the food that's causing all these.
It gotta be. I'm gonna tell you something. With me being plant-based for 8 years, how long you been plant-based? E?
I can't even tell.
It's been a minute, right? Like, I'm
I
telling
need
you,
to be better on
with
my
me,
journaling.
it's a whole
recording.
different experience with the
That's
sun.
okay.
It's a whole different experience with the sun when you just eat plants.
Okay.
That's why I can't.
So you can speak from
It's
that,
a
yeah.
whole different experience with
And
the
then
sun when
I'm
you eat
gonna add
plants.
something to it.
See?
I was so I'm not sure about like a lot of this term plant based. I was somewhere a week or so ago, and we were eating, and they had this plant based burger. And I was like, what is the basis of the plant? And it was actually made out of soy.
Which can be bad
Yeah,
too.
yeah. So this term plant based,
We gotta come up with a different term. We gotta get out of
with
vegan.
a broad base.
Yeah, we got to get out of plant-based. We got to
Yeah,
we
yeah.
got to. I'm starting to say vegetarian, but you can't say
I
vegetarian.
call myself a flexitarian.
Yeah, flex.
Okay,
You flex.
flex.
Yeah, she
Because
a
I
flex.
flex because, especially with dealing with clients, I can't say, well, I'm this, I'm that, and then y'all see me on Facebook eating, eating the lamb chop, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna
Okay.
be honest with you,
That's
I'm
great.
about to
You got
transition.
responsibility to your clients. That's
Exactly.
great.
Yeah, because I don't want to tell you something I'm doing something totally different. So
Yeah.
I flex between each food category. But honestly, I'm probably going to go ahead and just switch it on over to more of a pescatarian, because last time and then when I do steak, since I got my consciousness on the food, if I do a steak, I do thin cut. I have my butcher to cut it thin.
Okay.
I don't eat the thick ones. And then, but honestly, last time,
Look at you.
well, just at the grocery store. I see the same guy. So I'm like, hey, you know, okay.
Yeah.
But want to tell you this, that last time I bought a steak, I couldn't eat it.
Okay.
I could smell the blood from the meat.
You know why? Because you also could smell the trauma and the pain from the animal that was butchered to kill
That
that
was
meat. You need to come on home, leave that alone.
Yeah, I'm coming. I'm
You
coming.
need to come on home.
Cause that was
all that trauma, them pheromones, because you're eating it less, and those pheromones that's coming off of that fear, that trauma, that uric acid, all of that death, you're being more aware of that, and then that's why your body is like, no, you can't do this.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I cooked it and everything. I had to throw it away.
Oh no.
Cause I could smell the blood in the meat. I was like, I never had that experience before.
Right. Wow.
So I just don't do it anymore. You know.
Yeah.
And so yeah.
Okay, then before I get you away, you mentioned ENT, right? I'm thinking like ear, nose, throat.
Right.
Right. Okay. So is there anything connected to, I guess, health and wellness that you can read through like the eyes or anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, your body tells a story overall, but you can't like, even as a doctor, you have to do all these tests. Like when you go to the doctor, they don't even really know. They just know from their expertise and their experience and what they read, but then they're gonna send you to a specialist.
Right.
And then the specialist, honestly, I'm just gonna be completely transparent with you guys. From my experience in the medical field, they are there to treat the symptoms.
Right.
And they don't really go into prevention.
Right.
And so
You gotta come back.
yeah, they have to come back, but there's no money in it for them. You know what I'm saying? That there'll be a holistic doctor. I've worked for a holistic chiropractor before, and Kerry actually, he does the quantum neurology, which is phenomenal. It's all natural, holistic
He can
chiropractor.
quantify different.
Yeah, he does it with the same thing, like these natural machines. So I work for a lot of holistic doctors too. Totally different.
Right.
They don't take insurance. They can't even bill insurance because what are you gonna get? You know, because there's no chemicals being pushed. This stuff is deep, y'all.
Right,
This is
right, right,
crazy.
It's deep. It will make
It's a
you
system,
really.
right.
It's and I didn't see it when I was in the middle of it, but since I changed my consciousness, I'm like, wow. Like the drug reps will come. And they're bringing all this food, and then they teaching you about the drugs so that you can give it to the client. They're giving all these perks. This stuff is just a chain reaction
perks.
of.
Yeah.
It really is. So when you talk about the body, certain things I'm gonna know, some things you're gonna know, some things you're gonna know because we all got different experience.
Yeah.
But you have to be careful because if you're not a MD or you know 8 years experience into the body, understand the full anatomy of everything.
Yeah.
You don't want to look and say, oh, okay, well he has a spot here, it could be cancer
Right.
because it could be hypopigmentation.
True.
So
Well,
for
we do know yellowing of the eyes
Okay.
is a liver problem. Yellowing of the eyes is a liver
Yeah,
problem.
jaundice.
Could be a liver.
It
Like you
could
said,
be,
but you don't know. It could be a multitude of different things.
Right.
But I do believe that
Michael
us
Jordan
three,
eyes, my son.
the Michael Jordan eyes, but he helped.
Yeah.
I do believe that you and me are the best physicians walking this earth, though. Before you to yourself, I do truly believe that you are the greatest physician walking this earth.
Because you know your body. Or at least you should.
I do
That's
truly
what I
believe
tell
that.
my
I do
clients.
truly
Whatever
believe
I
that.
do with them, I said, whatever I'm teaching you and showing you, always remember to listen to your body. So if I tell you eat every 3 hours, but if you're hungry, you got a headache, eat something. You feeling fatigued, eat, drink something. Listen to your body. Don't go. And then the first thing I tell them when I do service, nothing I do hurt. If you at any point, if you feel uncomfortable or you feel pain, let me know. Because people think they have to hurt to feel good, to do good.
Right.
And you
No
don't.
pain, no gain,
No,
right?
well, it depends. What I do,
Right.
it is no
Yeah.
pain.
Yeah.
But you gotta tell people because people they think they're supposed to hurt.
Right.
You know, everything I do, it doesn't hurt.
Right.
But when what I'm looking at when you come to me is I look at your body. I look at your body. If you come in and you have a belly or minimum fat, I already know how you eat.
Right.
Like I said, I had a guy tell me I eat healthy. I do this. I got on the scale. His numbers are out of whack. I said.
wow.
I'm a numbers person, dude.
Right.
I'm just gonna be honest.
And yeah, that's interesting too.
You
No
know.
pain, no gain. That's really, it's I wouldn't say a myth, but it's interesting though because a lot of the pain that I feel like people are assuming is like physical, but a lot of the pain your clients probably suffer from like emotional.
Exactly.
Mental. Yeah,
Exactly.
it's not like physical.
Right.
Pain. So they're expecting to feel some type of pain because of the pain they're going through internally, but it's not even that type of process.
Not even that process,
that's
right? It's relaxing, and like I say, losing just a pound and getting in a different. So I have this one that's called drop a dress size,
Okay.
and they come in, they drop a dress size by going on the program. That alone, just going from a 12 to a 11. it's going to make you feel better, you know, but to get to that, we have to do these things. And so I don't get too much in appearance. You know, I'm there to, you know, clap for everybody just by signing up. We're going to get this going. If I see you off focus, I'll say, man, you need to take a week off so you can condition your mind to get ready for this. So now what I do, instead of just jumping into the program, I give them a week to detox.
Okay.
To mentally get ready. And then, like you said, working for like the ENT, going back to that, I'm just gonna be honest, when I was at Duke, I just kind of did what the doctors told me to do.
Right.
You don't have no say. That's
Right.
why I love what I do for myself, because I know how to stay within my scope. I'm not gonna tell a person, I'm not there to diagnose you because I'm not a doctor, but I know that if you have extra belly fat, I can help you get rid of with my machines and with my meal plans. But anything more serious, like one lady, like I said, I knew that didn't look right on her nose, but she already went and got a biopsy.
Okay,
I would have said, hey, I need to go see such and such doctor and such and such, so they can do more intensive care for you, because I'm not a doctor.
Right.
But deep down in my heart, I already know it's the food. It's
Yeah,
always
you know.
going to be the food.
Right.
It's always the food.
It's always a right.
I've
You
never
know.
had someone come in and eat completely healthy and had issues. The most problem they had is constipation, because they probably implement more fiber and stuff.
Right.
But, you know, it's usually the food. But I treat the fat, not the bone. My machines treat the fat. We detox you, we tighten the skin. I have a machine that we do grow the booty. A lot of girls are getting the booty. That's nothing now.
You say the booty.
That's trending
The
too.
BBLs
The BBL is big,
is
right?
I just did a
Where did that come from? Why did everybody want a big booty?
well, let
all
me
of a
tell
sudden?
you, American
Okay.
Medical Society just deemed that to be the #1 dangerous surgery in the world. They had the
Wow.
highest
Woo!
fatality. And it's not coming from the clients, it's coming from the doctors.
Wow.
So in Miami, the doctors are doing 3 to 7 BBLs a day, and they're only supposed to do 3. And so what happens, they're taking the fat from somewhere in your body, like maybe your belly, and then they take it and put it into the fat into your butt. If they hit a muscle, it's an embolism. You're going right there.
Woo!
That's why there's a big fatality right now, because the doctors have fatigue because they're doing too many surgeries.
Right.
So I just had 3 of my girlfriends just went and had the surgery. One of them was lucky because the next day somebody died on the doctor's table.
Oh my God.
He got banned from Miami for about maybe, I forgot his license he can still do surgery, he just can't do the BBL surgery. But
Right,
check it out. The doctors got together, they had a law, they passed a law where you only could do 3 surgeries a day. Well, the doctors got together, and just all this stuff you can research, just you can Google search and it'll be there in 2 minutes. They paid the $350,000 to the senator, and the bill expired. It
Okay.
expired. So now they're back to doing 3 to 4. So the fatality with the BBLs is coming from the doctors having fatigue, but it's like I said, the embolism is coming when you clogging up the muscle because you're putting
so
fat in
sad.
there.
All for instant
My-
Everybody
gratification.
looking like Flick. I call him looking like Flick. You see the Bugs Life? You
Yeah.
get the skin and you just
Yeah.
pop out in the back.
Well, I'm not here to I don't like the body shame. You know, we call it body shaming.
I'm sorry. I don't mean the body shame.
Yeah, don't body shame. And that's because I have
You
clients.
need to
I
take some
have
body
people-
accountability though.
Well,
They're
I
trying to
have
lean off a
people
crutch
do
on
it.
body shaming. And honestly, you have a poor self-concept
I'm
of yourself
sorry.
because you're really making it worse.
sorry.
And this is no judgment,
Yeah.
but I just
No,
feel,
you're fine.
I just feel like, is it worth risking your life for instant gratification?
And they do it. But
know
my
what I'm
thing is
saying?
this: I have a machine in my office that
I
builds
seen it.
the muscle,
Yeah.
and this you get 1,500 squats in 30 minutes. So all I'm doing is building that glute muscle.
I saw that.
It does
and
the
it
squat
does, and it
for
lifts
you.
it up.
Yeah, it lifts it up.
Yeah,
It does a
I saw
squat
that.
for you. That's the natural way of doing it. And guess how you maintain that look that I give you?
You gotta keep working on
You
it.
gotta do squats. It's all to it.
Yeah.
And so,
Can't
but
just schedule another appointment to come back and
you
hit the machine
can,
again.
you can do the machine,
200
but
squats.
you gotta do squats in between though.
Oh,
Got to.
So the girls that are having the surgery, I'm gonna be completely transparent with you guys. So one of my clients, I mean, to me, her body looks fine. And to me, I think, like you said, it's a mental thing
Yeah.
because if you had, I don't want to put this on you guys, but I'm just gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm being honest. When you have a man that's loving on you,
Yeah.
I got girls that you probably like, no, she needs surgery, but she just a confident and happy because guess
Wonderful,
what?
yeah.
She got a man loving
That's
on
what I'm
her,
talking about.
got her feeling good
That's
about
what I'm talking
herself,
about.
and she like, I just want to do this. Can
That's
I'm
what I'm talking
fine.
about.
And then you have ones that come in there that actually look real good.
Right.
But
So
they
it's a
want
man
they want to
that's
get
that's
it.
the spark of the
We love
stimulate.
y'all men. Y'all
confidence.
do it too. To my opinion,
The
I
co-
feel
no, not
like
for real. It's the confidence we're
a lot
pouring into
of
your
women-
woman. Yeah, absolutely.
I do. I mean, some women are confident,
Absolutely.
but how come you gonna be if you don't have a significant other to help
Absolutely.
boost that? You want a team. You want like
Yeah.
your team is winning, but you like to see the cheerleaders over there like cheering you on.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I find that a lot of the girls are doing it for themselves,
Okay.
but is at least 1%
Get
because
that hook.
for that,
Absolutely.
yeah, trying to get a man.
I could definitely see that.
Trying to get a man.
Well, look,
Oh, I got. Let me get one more. So you do like the data keeping and all of these record keeping and things
Yes.
like that. Do you encourage your clients to do any type of journaling during their journey?
I do have a journal that I could sell them or give them with the program, but I'm gonna be honest, I find it easier for clients. I try to make it as easy as possible.
Okay.
And if they tell me they have this journal and they keeping up with it, they come in, that'll be part of our consultation. We go over it.
Okay.
But I'm be honest with you, I like that. I want that fast food person that was just like me, that is so busy they gotta stop at here and eat and go here and they're not eating healthy. I want that person so I can change their mind, show them how you can still enjoy foods, but you got to make better choices.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like I said, that stuff is fine, but in the real world, these girls are working jobs, they got families
Right.
at home, they got to go home, they got husbands, they probably in school, they busy,
so
and they
let's
pick
let-
up
why,
weight.
why don't we do like a plant-based cooking workshop? You think they would show up to that? Like we get an Airbnb and I just cook plant-based food and you invite some of your clients that's
Yeah.
interested and come in and we need to do that.
Okay.
We should talk about that.
Okay.
That way they can know, like, you know, it don't have to be, they can know different ways of cooking plants. I'm not even gonna say plant-based. Cooking live foods.
Cooking,
that way.
yeah.
And sometimes they don't
Recipes.
even have to be cooked. Sometimes you don't even have to cook your food.
Right.
You know, so they just, I feel like once they know how to personalize their diet and how to eat to
Yes.
live, we don't know. We had to learn a whole different way.
We
how
had to learn. So we
you
have to
know.
give them options. And so that's why even my meal plan, I keep it very simple.
Yeah.
And because they like, oh, how's that meal plan? It's very simple. They do like 3 boiled eggs. You know, we do grapefruit. We do, you know, my go-to to them is salads. Do a
Right.
salad for lunch.
Oh, a salad.
Yeah, do a salad. Every day for lunch, do a protein shake with a banana. But make sure you scan the protein. A lot of protein shakes are processed.
Yeah.
Get the app.
Yeah, get the
get the
app,
app.
scan your foods,
that app.
learn what's processed, get away from sugar. Most people are addicted to sugars. Once
Oh, yeah.
you fight that
Sugar's
addiction,
everywhere.
you pretty much won.
Yeah.
If you fight that. If you can win that one, you won. If
Yeah.
you don't have to have sugar.
How much are your services?
So I've been in business 3 years in Midtown, North Hills, and Raleigh. I did close my Prestonwood Cary location because I'm finna open up my academy, so I had to make some cuts.
Okay.
But Cary is already like Cary. Them people out there eat healthy.
Okay.
Like I said, they really do. I mean, I had a lot of clientele of women that just freaking eat healthy, and so but Raleigh, you know, it's the capital city. They'll come to me. So right now, it's about $85 a session.
Okay.
For about 30 minutes, but you come out cheaper by buying my programs. So my top seller at the South Beach Makeover is $300, and you get to try everything. You do the sauna, you do the wood therapy, which I use these Colombian tools to shape your body. I took that course in Miami from the Colombian girls. I do all my services come with lymphatic drainage, because how is you gonna get rid of? I'm gonna make sure that you're straight. When you leave me, you had a workout, and we done already did a lymphatic massage.
Does that make them want to use the bathroom? Should you want to use the bathroom?
You're gonna
afterwards
definitely have
too?
to use the bathroom. Yes, it makes you have to use the bathroom. So you would do the South Beach Makeover, which I invented it. I invented this program. You do the sauna, cavitation, radio frequency, laser lipo. I have a laser lipo, which is LED lights that go in, also help you shrink down. And then you could do the butt. For the men, they don't do the butt. They'll do the ALMansur machine with the crunches. They work that muscle. I was telling you about the 30,000 crunches in 30 minutes. So it's like a super gym, they call us.
Okay.
It's get your metabolism going, kind of just get your momentum going, and just give you a boost in your weight loss journey. And a couple of little, like I said, a meal plan to go by. You do have to work out to see the ultimate outcome. I do have girls that have sports injuries that come to me who can't work out, and they lose as long as they follow the meal plan and do the services. So see, some people need the machine because they can't work out.
Okay.
Sports injuries and stuff like that. I have everybody on sea moss and also turmeric. Turmeric is another
yes.
one that'll push the inflammation out their body,
facts.
because a lot of people have
Push that
pain
mucus
and
out.
joints.
You do
and
train? Are you open to for training now? Are people that's looking to learn certain skills in your shop? Are you training people right now?
Yes, I train you how to, if you want to open up a holistic spa, I show you how to do that. Those courses range from $500 to $1,000. $1,000 come with the machine.
wow.
And then a lot of my, I do train for the.
Are you hiring?
I can consider hiring, yes. If you have someone that want to get some, I did have a brand ambassador program where you can come in and work for a lot of my young girls had did it over the summertime, like a summer program, and they came and worked for me for about 3 months, learn the business, and then they get a certificate where they can actually open up their own. But they have to work 3 months, and they're usually cosmetology esthetician students or something that want to get into the business and want to make money while they're in school. Honestly, most of the girls, when they get into this business, they don't even do what they're doing anymore. They just get into this because it works. It works, but you have to have numerous sessions. You got to work out and eat healthy. I just love it. It's, like I said, I go in today. I work every day. I do this full time. I don't work on Sundays, but Sundays is my VIP day. If you pay extra, I can come in on a Sunday and work because I do this full time. So I'm available anytime. I tell my girls, call, text me anytime. I'm here for support. But mostly, if you follow that meal plan, and then, like I said, the services work. You just have to take advantage of the benefits of the services by eating healthy to maintain. Do your part, and I do mine.
Hey, yo, give it up for Kim from Touring Body Bar. Give it up for Kim, man. The Touring Body Bar, man, this is like, wow, like, mind-blowing. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for blessing to see the
you.
Supremacy. Like, wow.
I learned a lot.
Wow, yeah, this is great. This is great. Gotta come back.
Okay.
Gotta come back.
All right. Maybe you guys can come to the studio and I can actually show you the machines and
that'd be a good. We probably should do that. We probably should make that
on location.
On location.
Yeah, we should do that.
I want to check out the sauna, see what that's like.
Yeah, I actually want to get the 300 package deal. I want to do. I want to do the and the 3,000 crunch thing.
Yeah.
Before I go to Puerto Rico.
Okay.
Yeah, I probably.
Okay, I got you. It works. I mean, sometimes I can see abs coming right in, depending on the person. It's just everybody's body's different. I can never guarantee what your outcome gonna be, but I guarantee you're gonna have a outcome. I just don't know what it's gonna be.
What it's gonna be, right? But it's
gonna
you're gonna get a result.
Yeah, just depending on how you eat, how you been taking care of yourself.
Right. Okay, nice. All right, y'all. Shape shifting.
Yes.
Shape shifting.
Kimberly killed it.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say. I'm just leave y'all with that. Peace and blessings to the family. Catch y'all next time.